good morning, my beautiful kings and queens. I hope that this is a beautiful and a blessed day for you all. So this morning I want to talk about duality. So we know that we live in a 3D world, and because we are in a 3D world, all things have multiple sides to them. There is the light side and the dark side of the moon. You flip a coin, it has two sides. So how can an individual or a human being be just one way all the time? To all things there is duality. This is why people are often mistaken when they see kind, nice-hearted individuals and they push them a little too far, and then they realize that there is a completely, totally opposite side. Just as we have God, the King of all, the creator of all. He is a God of love, he's a God of light, but he's also a God of justice. This is where we get duality from. Where Christ, he walked, he healed, he was the epitome of love, or the embodiment of love, but when he got angry, he flipped table. That is duality. Everyone that you see walking on the face of this earth, they possess the trait of duality. No one is one way all the time. No one is just love and light. Everyone has two sides. There's a saying in Jamaica that say, see me and live with me is two different things. What people often present to the world is just a side of themselves, but you don't actually get to know individuals until you see that other side. Until you see the shadow side of an individual, you actually don't even know that individual. This is why people are often taken a bit back to know that not only are you smarter than you pretend to be, but that you also have that flip side. And this is where the Pharisees and the Sadducees, this is where they had Jesus messed up at. They thought that because this man was walking, doing miracles, because he was healing the sick, the dumb, the deaf, the blind, that he was not also someone that would come into the synagogue, come in and see the injustice, come in and see the wickedness that was being performed at the temple and not flip the table. This is duality. We all have different sides. Just as the moon has the light side and the dark side, we all have different sides. And when you embody those both sides of yourself, this is when you become whole. When you do not reject the fact that, yes, I am love, I am light, but yet I can be someone that is, or someone that you don't want to play with. When you embody that and you recognize that, this is when you become whole. This is when you become a person that is not faking the funk. This is when you become a person that says, okay, yes, I wish you well, but don't come for me. Yes, I want to see you prosper, but if you come for me, all hell is going to break loose. And then this is where you become whole. This is where you heal at, to recognize that I am incorporating both sides of myself, and this is me. I am not hiding anything. I am not hiding who I am. This is who I am. Love and light, but don't play with me. And a lot of people, especially when you're dealing with people that are religious, they tend to pretend like they are holy. They pretend that they are sanctified, but in the same time, they are killing each other with their words. They are killing each other with their actions, because they forget that there is duality. They forget that no man is holy 24 hours a day. No man is love and light 24 hours a day. They forget that they too, though they be spirit, they also have a fleshly side. This is why we are always in a battle to conquer the flesh. Always in a battle. There's always a battle between the spirit, which is the love and the light, and the flesh, which is the darkness, the things of this world. There will be a constant battle between the flesh and the spirit. This is why you must put on the armor of God. This is why your mind must be renewed on a daily basis, because those two sides of one person are constantly at war. Those two sides of you are constantly battling each other because of that duality. This is why God says, be angry, but sin not. So yes, Christ had holy anger when he flipped the tables, but he did not sin because he knew to put that fleshly man under subjection, that duality of love and light versus the anger and versus the, okay, you trying me, let me flip the script. So when you see these people walking around acting like their poop don't stink, they're walking around acting like they've been holy since the day they were born, they are lying. They are lying. There's a constant battle between flesh and the spirit. This is what we call duality. And whichever one wins, that flesh or that spirit, this is the one that is going to be more prominent. So this is why a lot of people think that when you see someone that's a good person, love and light, that is because that spirit man has overcome the flesh. And this is why when you see someone, all they do is wickedness. You're like, oh my God, that person is wicked. That is because the flesh has overcome the spirit. There is duality. So whichever one rules and reigns or is your most prominent feature, that is the one that has conquered the other. Each man has duality. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And remember, always, always be kind.